Welcome back. Today we are going to create a crystal ball using an LCD screen. This is Project 11 in the Arduino Project Book. For this project, we'll be utilizing an LCD screen, a tilt sensor, resistors, potentiometer, and jumper wires. We'll be using an LCD screen for this project. It has 16 pins total. We'll be using pins 1 through 6 and pins 11 through 16 for this project. So let's start building our board. I start by hooking up the tilt switch and the potentiometer to the board. Then I'll add the LCD screen, and there's a whole slew of wires that you need to attach to the Arduino board and the LCD to get it working properly. Let's take a quick look at the breadboard illustration just to show you how the connections are made. As you can see, our tilt switch is connected to the Arduino pin number 6, and then it is also connected to our power and our ground through a resistor. Our potentiometer is also hooked up to our power and our ground, but then the middle pin is hooked up to pin 3 on our LCD screen. The LCD is hooked up to the ground through pin 16. It is also hooked up through the power through pin 15. Pins 1 and 2 are also connected to the ground and the power. Pins 14 through 11 on the LCD are going to be hooked up to pins 5 through 2 on the Arduino board. Pins 6 and 4 on our LCD screen are also going to be attached to the Arduino board at pins 11 and 12. While pin 5 is connected to the ground. So let's finish all of our connections to our board. Now that that's complete, let's take a look at the code. We're going to be importing the library Liquid Crystal for this project. We are then going to declare what pins we are going to access for our LCD, and we are also going to declare our constant ints and some ints for our switch state, previous switch state, and our reply on our crystal ball. Our setup just states how big our LCD screen is and what our introductory message is going to be. Our loop is just going to determine what the switch state is and give us a reply at random from our crystal ball. And here we just set our previous switch state as our current switch state to start our loop over. Now I'm just going to upload my program to my board and fix any errors I find. As you can see here, I'm having a little bit of an issue with the message not changing on the board, and I just found that I had my tilt switch in a little bit backwards, so I fixed that really quick. And here is our working crystal ball. So next week we are going to be working on Project 12 in the Arduino Project Book, and this is the knock lock. We're going to be using a piezo, but instead as an output we're going to be using it as an input, so it'll sense vibration.